Claude skills are the single most important feature most people have not learned to use. They are how you turn Claude from a general assistant into a specialist that works exactly the way you need. And the best part, building your own skill takes about 10 minutes. Once you build one, you will want to build 20. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what a skill is, how to write your first one, and how to test it. Let me start with the basics. A skill is a bundle of instructions and optional code that Claude loads automatically when a task matches what the skill is designed for. Think of it like a playbook Claude consults. It contains rules, examples, scripts, and guidance. When Claude detects a matching situation, it reads the playbook and applies it. Skills live in a folder called .claude/skills in your project or home directory. Each skill is a subfolder. Inside that folder is a single file called skill.md. That is where you write the instructions. Anthropic also ships official skills for common tasks like writing plans, security reviews, generating presentations, and more. You can install them with one click. Let me show you how to write a custom one. Pick a task you do often, something you wish Claude handled better. Let me use a real example. I write launch announcements a lot. Every time we ship something, I need to write a Twitter post, a changelog entry, and a blog intro. The tone matters, the structure matters, but I was always starting from scratch, so I built a skill for it. I created a folder called .claude/skills/launch-announcement. Inside that folder, I made a file called skill.md. That file has a header section with a name and a description. The name is Launch Announcement. The description says use this skill whenever the user asks to write announcements for a new feature, product, or release. Below the header, I wrote the actual instructions. I told Claude what to include, what to avoid, the tone to use, the structure for each platform, and 2 examples of past launches that performed well, about 30 lines total. Nothing complicated. Now, here's the magic. Next time I said, Claude, write the launch post for our new checkout feature, the skill kicked in automatically. Claude pulled up my launch playbook. It followed the structure. It matched my tone. It produced 3 posts ready to publish. I did not prompt anything special. Claude just knew. That is the core idea. You write a skill once. Claude uses it forever. Let me break down what makes a skill work well. First, a clear description. Claude decides whether to load your skill based on the description. Write it like a job posting, clear, specific, keyword rich. Use this skill when the user asks about X, Y, or Z. Second, concrete instructions. Tell Claude exactly what to do, what to include, what to avoid, what questions to ask, what format to use. Treat the skill like onboarding a new hire. Third, examples. If you have 2 or 3 examples of good output, include them. Skills with examples perform dramatically better than skills without. Fourth, scope. A skill should do one thing well, not 10 things. Okay, a writing skill, a code review skill, a research skill, keep them focused. Now, let me show you the real power. Skills can also include code. If your skill needs to do something procedural like call an API, run a calculation, or transform data, you can include executable scripts alongside the skill.md file. Claude will run them when the skill is active. That means your skill is not just instructions. It is a program Claude can execute. One example, I built a skill for generating thumbnail images. The skill.md tells Claude how to pick the right headline, what style to use, and what layout to follow. But the actual image generation is a small Python script in the skill folder. When I ask Claude to make a thumbnail, the skill loads, reads the rules, runs the script, and produces a final PNG, one prompt, one command, fully automated. This is where skills become incredibly powerful. You're not just giving Claude instructions, you're extending what Claude can do. You're shipping custom capabilities into Claude itself. Here are 5 skill ideas you could build tonight. 1. A meeting notes formatter that takes raw notes and produces a clean summary. 2. A PR description writer that reads code diffs and writes a professional PR description. 3. A cold email composer that follows your voice and personalization rules. 4. A weekly review generator that pulls from your project files. 5. A bug triage assistant that reads issues and assigns priority and labels. Let me share a tip. Start with a skill you will use every day. Not a fancy one, a simple one, something that saves you 10 minutes each time you use it. Run it for a week, refine it, add examples, then move to the next one. Installing official skills is even easier. Go to the Anthropic skill library. Browse what exists. Click install, done. Your Claude instantly has that capability. Writing plans, security reviews, test generation, all one click away. Here's the big insight. Skills compound. Every skill you write or install makes Claude a little more useful. After a month of building skills, your Claude is dramatically more capable than the default Claude. It is not just smarter, it is specialized to your life. That is the thing nobody tells you about AI. The real advantage is not the model. It is the configuration you stack on top. Your action item for today, go to gria.claude/skills. Create one folder, make a skill.md file, write a description and a few instructions for a task you do, often save it. Next time you open Claude, ask it to do that task and watch what happens. The first time a skill fires correctly, it feels like magic, because in a sense, it is. If this video helped you, subscribe so you do not miss the next one. Share it with someone who wants to get serious about AI workflows. They need to know about skills. Thanks for watching. Now go build your first one.